I have arrived. Sir John Mortimer has arrived. Now is Mortimer lord of this city, and here, sitting upon London stone, I hereby charge and command that the piston conduits shall run nothing but red claret wine the first year of our reign. And henceforward, it shall be treason for any to call me other than Lord Mortimer.
God bless Lord Mortimer! God bless Lord Mortimer!
J.K.
I think if this fellow be wise, he'll never call me Jack Cade again. I think he had fair warning. Oh, what have we here?
A clerk! He can read and write and cast account.
Ah, monstrous.
He has a book in his pocket with red letters in it.
Ah, nay then. He's a conjurer.
Nay, he can write obligations and write courtan.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. For he looks like a proper man on me, nonny.
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him!
He will not die till I find him guilty. Come hither, sirrah. I must examine thee. Oh, a fine piece of flesh he be. Tell me, what is thy name, sirrah?
Emmanuel, sir.
Oh, Emmanuel. Tell me, dost thou use to sign thy name, or dost thou have a mark to thyself like an honest gentleman?
Oh, I thank God, sir. I've been brought up so well, I can sign my own name.
He has confessed! Get away with him! He is a villain and a traitor!
Silence! Away with him! Hang him with his pen and his ink on about his neck!
Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! My lord, there's an army gathered together in Smithfield.
Yeah, let's go fight him then. But first, before you do, set fire to London Bridge!
Burn the bridge! Burn the bridge! Burn the bridge!
And if you can, burn the tower too!
Burn the tower! Burn the tower! Burn the tower!
Come! Let's away!
Thrice the brindled cat hath mewed.
Thrice and once the hedge pig whined.
The harpier cries, 'tis time, 'tis time. Round about the cauldron go, in the poisoned entrails throw toad, that under cold stone days and nights be 31. Sweltered venom, sleeping got, boil thy first in the charmed pot. Double, double toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, and also as I'm his host, who should against his murder shut the door, not bear the knife myself. I have no side to prick the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. Now, what news?
He has almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Have they asked for me?
Know you not he has.
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which would today are now worn in their newest gloss, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And wakes it now to look so green and pale at what it did so freely? From this time such I account thy love. Art thou feared to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art in desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou seemst the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem, letting I dare not wait upon I would, like the poor cat in the attic?
Prithee, peace! I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
Fillet a fenny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. Eye of newt and toe of frog, will a bat and tongue of dog, adder's fork and blindworm sting, lizard's leg and howlet's wing, for a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell broth boiling bubble.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be so much more than what you were, you would be so much more the man. Nor time nor place did then adhere, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender it is to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my gums, have plucked the nipple from his boneless gums and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail,
We fail. But screw your courage to the stubble place and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, where to the rather shall his hard day's journey soundly invite him? His 2 chamberlains will I, with wine and wassail, so convince that memory, the warder of the brain, shall be a fume, and the receipt of reason a limbeck only. When in swinish sleep their drenched natures lie as in a death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of our great quell?
bring forth men children only. For thy undaunted metal should compose nothing but males. Will it not be received when we have marked with blood these sleepy 2 of his own chamber and use their very daggers that they have done it?
Who dares receive it other, as we shall make our griefs and clamor roar upon his death?
And bend up each corporal agent to this terrible feat. Away. And mock the time with fairest show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, witch's mummy mawing, gulf of the ravine, salt sea shark, root of hemlock digged in the dark, liver of blaspheming Jew, gall of goat and slips of yew slivered in the moon's eclipse, nose of Turk and Tartar's lips, finger of the birth-strangled babe ditch delivered by a drab, make the gruel thick and slab, add thereto the tiger's chaudron for the ingredients of our cauldron. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble!
What, with my tongue in your tail? Nay, good Kate, I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike your head.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then, no arms.
Oh, a herald, Kate! Oh, put me in thy boots.
What is your crest? A coxcomb?
A combless cock, so Kate will be my hen.
No cock of mine. You crow too like a craven.
Come, you must not look so sour.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, here's no crab, and therefore look not sour.
There is. There is.
Well, then show it to me.
Had I a glass, I would.
What, you mean my face?
Well aimed of such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
Yet you are withered.
Oh, 'tis with care.
I care not.
In Suscape, you state not so.
I chafe you if I tarry. Let me go.
No, not the wit. 'Twas told me you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find me ported very liar. For thou art pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous, yet slow in speech, and sweet as springtime flowers. Thou canst not frown, nor look askance, nor bite the lip as angry wenches will, but thou with gentleness entertainst thy wooers, with pleasant speech and soft and affable. Why does the world report that Kate doth limp? O slanderous world! Kate, like the hazel twig, is straight and slender, and brown as you, and Kate, hazelnuts, sweeter than the kernels.
Go, fool, in whom thou keepest command.
Did ever Diane so become a grove as Kate his chamber with her princely gait? Oh, let her be Kate and Diane be Kate, and let Kate be chaste and Diane sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is extempore from my mother wit.
Oh, any mother, Whitley's else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Marry, so I mean, sweet Catherine, in thy bed. Now, thus setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented that you shall be my wife, your dowry agreed on, and will you, nill you, I will marry you.
Her poor soul sat sighing by a sycamore tree, singing willow, 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 willow. Her hand on her bosom, and her head on her knee, singing willow, 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 willow.
I am glad I have found this napkin. This was her first remembrance from the moor. My wayward husband hath 100 times wooed me to steal it. Oh, but she so loves the token. For he conjured her she should ever keep it, that she reserves it about her evermore to kiss and talk to. I shall have the work taken out and give it to Iago. What he shall do with it, heaven knows, not I. And nothing but to please his fantasy.
How now? What do you here alone?
Do not you chide. I have a thing for you.
You have a thing for me. It is a common thing.
Huh?
To have a foolish wife.
Oh, is that all? What would you give me now for that same handkerchief?
What handkerchief?
What handkerchief? Why, that which the Moor first gave to Desdemona. That which you so often bid me steal.
Has stolen it from her.
No, Faith. She let it drop by negligence. And to the advantage I being here, took it up. Look, here it is.
A good wench. Oh, give it here.
What will you do with it that you have been so eager to have me filch it?
Oh, be not ignorant.
If it not be for some purpose of import, then give it me again.
Go on.
Poor lady, she shall run mad when she shall lack it.
Leave me. Go to. I have use for it. I will in Cassio's lodging lose this napkin, and let him find it. Trifles light as arrow to the jealous, confirmation strong as proofs of holy writ. This may do something. The Moor already changes with my poison. Dangerous conceits are in their nature's poisons, which at the first are scarce found to distaste, but with a little act upon the blood burn like the mines of sulphur.
Give me a living reason she's disloyal.
I do not like the office, but sith I am entered in this cause so far, I will go on. I lay with Cassio lately, and being troubled with a raging tooth, I could not sleep. There are kind of men so loose of soul that in their sleeps will mutter their affairs. One of this kind is Cassio. In his sleep I heard him say, Sweet Desdemona, let us be wary, let us hide our loves. And then would he gripe and wring my hand and cry, oh, sweet creature, then kiss me hard. As if he plucked up kisses from the roots that grew upon my lips, then cry and sigh and cry, oh, cursed fate that gave thee to the Moor.
Oh, monstrous, monstrous.
Nay, this was but his dream.
But this denoted a foregone conclusion. 'Tis a shrewd doubt, though it be but a dream.
And this may help to thicken other proofs that do but demonstrate thinly.
I'll tear her all to pieces.
Nay, yet be wise, that we see nothing done. She may be honest yet. Tell me but this, had you not sometimes seen a handkerchief spotted with strawberries in your wife's hand?
I gave her such a one. 'Twas my first gift.
I know not that, but I know that today such a handkerchief I saw Cassio wipe his beard with.
If it be that.
If it be that, or any that was hers, it speaks against her with the other proofs.
Oh, that the slave had 40,000 lives. One is too poor, too weak for my revenge. Now do I see 'tis true. Look here, Iago. All my fond love thus do I blow to heaven. 'Tis gone. Arise, black vengeance from the hollow hell. Yield up, O love, thy crown and hearted throne to tyrannous hate. Swell, bosom with thy fraught, for 'tis of aspic's tongue.
Yet be content.
Oh, blood, blood, blood!
Patience, I say. Your mind may change.
It is the cause. It is the cause, my soul. Let me not name it to you, you chaste stars. It is the cause. Yet I'll not shed her blood, nor scar that whiter skin of hers than snow, and smooth as monumental alabaster. Yet she must die, else she'll betray more men. Put out the light, and then put out the light. If I quench thee, thou flaming minister, I can again thy former light restore, should I repent me. But once put out thy light, thou cunningest pattern of excelling nature, I know not where is that Promethean heat that can thy light relume. Once I have plucked thy rose, I cannot give it vital growth again. It needs must wither. I'll smell thee on the tree. Oh, balmy breath, thou dost almost persuade justice to break her sword. One more. One more. Be thus when thou art dead, and I will kill thee and love thee after. One more, and that's the last. So sweet was ne'er so fatal, I must weep. But they are cruel tears, this sorrow's heavenly. It strikes where it doth love. She wakes.
Who's there? Othello?
I, Desdemona.
Will you come to bed, my lord?
Have you prayed tonight, Desdemona?
I, my lord?
If you bethink yourself of any crime, unreconciled as yet to heaven and grace, solicit for it straight.
Alas, my lord, what may you mean by that?
We'll do it, and be brief. I will walk by. I would not kill thy unprepared spirit. No heaven forfend. I would not kill thy soul.
Talk you of killing?
Aye, I do.
Then heaven have mercy on me.
Amen, with all my heart.
If you say so, I hope you will not kill me. Yet I fear you, for you are fatal then when your eyes roll so. Why I should fear I know not, since guiltiness I know not, and yet I feel fear.
Think on thy sins.
They are loves I bear to you.
Aye, and for that thou diest.
That death's unnatural that kills for loving. Alas, why not so your nether lip? Some bloody passion shakes your very frame. These are portents, but yet I hope they do not point on me.
Peace and be still.
I will so. What's the matter?
That handkerchief that I so loved and gave thee, thou gavest to Cassio.
No, by my life and soul. Send for the man and ask him.
Sweet soul, take heed. Take heed of perjury. Thou art on thy deathbed.
Aye, but not yet to die.
Yes, presently. Therefore confess thee freely of thy sin. For to deny each article with oath cannot remove nor choke the strong conception that I do groan without. Thou art to die.
And Lord have mercy on me.
I say, amen.
And have you mercy too. I never did offend you in my life. Never loved Cassio except for such general warranty of heaven as I might love. I never gave him token.
By heaven, I saw my handkerchief in his hand. O perjured woman, thou dost stone my heart, and makest me call what I intend to do a murder, which I thought a sacrifice. I saw the handkerchief.
He found it then! I never gave it him. Send for him hither, let him confess the truth.
He hath confessed.
What, my lord?
That he hath used thee.
How? Unlawfully?
Aye.
He would not say so.
No, his mouth is stopped. Honest Iago hath ta'en order for it.
Oh. My fear interprets. What, is he dead?
Had all his hairs been lives, my great revenge had stomach for them all.
Alas, he is betrayed, and I am undone.
Out, strumpet! Weepest thou for him to my face?
Oh, banish me, my lord, but kill me not.
Down, strumpet!
Kill me tomorrow, let me live tonight.
Nay, if you strive.
But half an hour.
Being done, there is no pause.
Shall I say one prayer?
It is too late.
A poor soul sat sighing by a sycamore tree, singing willow, 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 willow. Her hand on her bosom and her head on her knee, singing willow, 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 willow.
Why, I pray you? Who might be your mother that you insult, exalt, and all at once over the wretched? What, that you have no beauty? As by my faith, I see no more in you than without candle may go dark to bed. Must you be therefore proud and pitiless? Why? What means this? Why do you look on me? I see no more in you than in the ordinary of nature's silver. That's my little wife. I think she means to entangle my eyes too. No, faith, proud mistress, hope not after it. 'Tis not your inky brows, nor your black silk hair, nor your bugle eyeballs, nor your cheek of cream that can attain my spirits to your worship.
What country, friends, is this?
This is Illyria, lady.
What shall I do in Illyria? My brother is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What think you, sailors?
It is perchance that you yourself were saved.
Oh, my poor brother, and so perchance may he be.
Well, my dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die when she has such meat food to feed her as Signor Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain when you come in her presence.
You foolish shepherd. Wherefore do you follow her like foggy south puffing with wind and rain? You are 1,000 times a properer man than she a woman. Oh, 'tis such fools as you that makes the world full of ill-favored children. 'Tis not her glass, but you that flatters her, and out of you she sees herself more proper than any of her lineaments can show her. Mistress, down on your knees, and beg heaven, fasting, for a good man's love. For I must tell you friendly in your ear, sell what you can. You're not for all markets. Cry the man mercy, love him, take his offer. Foul is most foul, being foul to be a scoffer. Shepherd, go to her, take her to thee. Fare you well.
Well, Shylock, shall we be beholden to you?
Signor Antonio, many a times and oft in the Rialto, you have rated me in my moneys and my usances. Still, I've borne it with a patient shrug, for sufferance is the badge of all our tribe. You call me a misbeliever, a cutthroat dog. You spit on my Jewish gabardine, and all for use of which is your own. Now it appears you need my help. You say to me, Shylock, we would have monies. You say so. You who void your room upon my beard, and foot me as you spurn a stranger cur. Over your threshold, monies is your suit. What should I say to you? Should I not say had the dog money? Is it possible a cur can lend out 3,000 ducats? Or shall I bend low in a bondsman's key with bated breath and whispering humbleness say this? Fair sir, you spit on me Wednesday last. On another time you called me dog. And to these courtesies I'll lend you thus much money.
I mislike to call thee so again. To spit on thee again, to spurn thee too. If thou wilt lend this money, lend it not as to thy friend, for when did friendship take a breed of barren metal from his friend, but lend it rather to thine enemy. If he break, thou mayst with better face exact the penalty.
Look how you storm! I would be friends with you and have your love. Forget the stains that you have shamed me with. Supply your wants and take no dose of usance of my monies, and you'll not hear this kindness that I offer.
This were kindness.
This kindness I will show. Go with me to the notary. Seal your single bond. And in a merry sport, if you repay me not on such a day in such a place, such sums are sums that are expressed in the condition, let the forfeit be nominated from an equal pound of your fair flesh, to be cut off at what part of your body that pleases me.
Content in faith. I'll seal to such a bond, and say there is much kindness in the Jew.
Even or odd, of all days in the year, come Lammas Eve, at night shall she be 14. Susan and she, God rest all Christian souls, were of an age. Susan is with God now. She was too good for me. But, as I said, come Lammas Eve at night shall she be 14. That shall she. Mary, I remember it well. Well, 'tis since the earthquake now. 11 years, and she was weaned, oh, I never shall forget it, of all days in the year upon that day. For I had then laid wormwood to my dog, sitting in the sun under the dove-house wall, when my lord and you were then at Mantua. Nay, I do bear a brain.
Now, good sweet nurse. Oh, Lord, why lookest thou sad? Though news be sad, yet tell them merrily. If good, thou shamest the music of sweet news by playing it to me with so sour a face. I am weary. Give me leave a while. Oh, fie, how my bones ache. What a jaunt have I. Oh, I would thou hadst my bones and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, speak. Good nurse, speak. Jesu, are you so hasty? Can you not wait a while? Can you not see that I am out of breath? How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? The excuse that thou dost give in this delay is long
longer than the tale thou dost excuse. Is the news good or bad? Answer to that. Say either, and I'll stay the circumstance. Let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Well. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo? Not he. Though his face be finer than any man, and his leg is past compare, and for a hand and a foot and a body, and though they not be talked upon, yet they are past compare. Go thy ways, wench, serve God. What, have you dined at home?
No, but all this did I know before. What says he of a marriage? What of that?
Oh, the headache. Oh, what a head have I. Oh, my back. To the other side. Oh, my back. My back. Oof. Beshrew your heart for sending me to catch my death with jaunting up and down.
Faith, I am sorry that thou art not well. Sweet nurse. Tell me, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a kind, and a courteous, and I'll warrant him a virtuous. Where's your mother?
Where is my mother?
Why, she is within.
Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says, like an honest gentleman, where is your mother?
God's mercy, dear, are you so hot? Marry, come up, I trow. Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforward, do your messages yourself.
It's such a coil. Come. What says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to Shrift today?
I have.
Then hie you to Friar Lawrence' cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Oh, now the wanton blood comes up in your cheeks. Or there be scarlet straight at any rate. Go to church. I must another way to fetch a ladder whereby thy love shall climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. I shall be the drudge and toil of your delight. But you shall bear the burden soon tonight. Go. I must to dinner. Hie you hence to Friar Lawrence' cell.
Hie to high fortune, honestness. Farewell!
As I said, when it did taste the wormwood on the nipple of my dog and felt it. Oh, pretty fool! To see it touching and fall out with the dog. Oh, shake, quoth the dove hound. 'Twas no need, I trow, to bid me trudge. And since that time it is 11 years, for then she could stand alone. Nay, by the road she could have run and waddled all about. For even the day before she broke her brow, and my husband, God be with his soul, was a merry man, took up the child. Yea, quoth he, dost thou fall upon thy face? Thou wilt fall backward when thou hast more wit, wilt thou not, Jewel? By my holiday, I would I shall live 1,000 years, I never shall forget it. The pretty wretch stinted and said,
And in that very line, Harry, Prince of Wales, standest thou. For thou hast lost thy princely privilege with vile participation. Not an eye but is weary of thy common sight, save mine.
which hath desired to see thee more, which now doeth that I would not have it do, make blind itself with foolish tenderness.
I shall hereafter, my thrice gracious Lord, be more myself.
For all the world, as thou art to this hour, was Richard then, when I from France set foot at Ravensburg. And even as I was then, is Percy now. Now, by my scepter and my soul to boot, he hath more worthy interest to the state than thou. The shadow of succession, for of no right, nor color like to right, he doth fill fields with harness in the realm, turns head against the lion's armed jaws, and, being no more in debt to years than thou art, leads ancient lords and reverend bishops on to bloody battle and bruising arms. But wherefore do I tell this news to thee? Why, Harry, do I tell thee of my foes, which art my nearest and dearest enemy? Thou, that art like enough through base inclination, vassal fear, and the start of spleen, to fight against me under Percy's pay, dog his heels, curtsy at his frowns, to show how much thou art degenerate.
Do not think so. You shall not find it so. And God forgive them that so much have swayed your majesty's good thoughts away from me. I will redeem this on Percy's head, and in the closing of some glorious day, be bold to tell you that I am your son. When I will wear a garment all of blood and stain my face in a bloody mask, which washed away will scour my shame with it. This in the name of God I promise here, which if he be pleased I shall perform. I do beseech your majesty may salve my long-grown wounds, my intemperance. If not, the end of life cancels all bands, and I will die 100,000 deaths ere break the smallest parcel of this vow.
100,000 rebels die in this. Thou shalt have charge and sovereign trust herein.
Is there more toil? Since thou dost give me pains, let me remember thee what thou hast promised, which did not yet perform me. My liberty, I pray thee, remember, I have done thee worthy service, told thee no lies, made thee no mistakings, served without nor grudge, nor grumbling. Thou didst promise to bait me a full year. Yes, I remember that foul witch seekerest from Argia.
This blue-eyed hag was hither brought with child, and here was left by sailors. And thou, my slave, as thou reportest thyself, was then her servant, and with a spirit too delicate to act upon her earthy and abhorred commands, and refusing her grand hests, she did confine thee into a cloven pine, where thou didst remain a dozen years, in which space she died, leaving thee there. And thou didst remain a dozen years, within which rift, imprisoned thou didst remain a dozen years. Now, what dost thou doest? Thou didst remain a dozen years. And then this island, save for her son, whom she did litter here, a hag of freckled whelp, hag-born, not honored with human shape.
Yes, Caliban, her son.
Now, dost thou remember what torment I did find thee? Thy groans did make wolves howl and penetrate the breasts of ever angry bears. It was heard thee, that made gape the pine and let thee out.
I thank thee, master.
And if thou mutterest, I will rend an oak and peg thee to its knotty entrails until thou hast howled away 12 winters.
Pardon, master.
Now go. Make like a nymph of the sea.
Awake. Awake, dear heart. Awake. Oh, thou hast slept well.
The strangeness of your story put heaviness in me.
Shake it off. Come on, let's visit Caliban, my slave, who never makes us kind answer.
'Tis a villain, sir, I do not love to look on.
But as 'tis, we cannot miss him. He doth make our fire, bring in our fuel, and serves in offices that profit us. What ho? Slave! Caliban! How art thou speak?
There's wood enough within.
A poisonous slave got by the devil himself upon thy wicked dam. Come forth.
As wicked do as ever. My mother's brushed from raven's feather. From unwholesome fen drop on you both. A southwest blow on you and blister you all over.
Oh, for this be sure, tonight thou shalt have cramps.
I must eat my dinner. This island's mine, by Sycorax, my mother, which thou takest from me when thou camest first. Thou made much of me. You teach me. Make me water with berries in it, and teach me how to name the bigger light, and how the less that burn by day and night. And then I loved thee, and showed thee all the qualities of the island, the fresh springs, brine pits, barren place and fertile. Curse the eye that did so! All the charms of Sycorax, toads, beetles, bats, lights on you! For I have all the subjects that you have, which first was mine own king. And here you stein me in this hard rock.
Thou most lying slave, whose stripes might move, not kindness. I have used thee, filth as thou art, with human care, and did lodge thee in mine own chamber till thou didst seek to violate the honesty of my child.
I would have peopled else this island with Caliban.
Abhorrent slave!
Curse the red plague, rid you for teaching me your language. You. No,
precious fuel. Be quick. Be quick.
Go. Pray thee. I must obey. His art is of such power, it would control my god, my damned god, Sisyphus, and make a vassal of him.
I wonder if Titania be awaked, and what thing next came in her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule about this constant robe?
My mistress for the monster is in love. Near her close and consecrated bower, while she is in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that work for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest, thick-skinned of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break. When I did him at this advantage taken, passes null I fixed on his head. Anon, his Thisbe must be answering, and forth my mimic comes. When they him spy, so at his sight away his fellows fly. When in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked, and straightway loved an ass.
Well, this falls out better than I can devise. But hast thou latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked of force, she must be eyed.
This lantern doth the horned moon present. Myself, the man in the moon do seem to be.
You ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear. The smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor may now both perchance both quake and tremble here. Know that I, Snug the Joiner's alliance fell! Or else alliance dame, but if I come in great strife, thy pity on my life. Roar! Roar!
All I have to say is to tell you this lantern is the moon. I, the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush. And this dog is my dog.
I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. Or frighten me if they could. But I will not move from this place. Do what I can. I will walk up and down, and I will sing so they can hear I am not afraid. Who's a cock so black of hue, with horns and towny bill, the rustle of its notes so the rain without the quail. The wren, the sparrow, and the lark, the plains the cuckoo grey, whose note doth many a man doth mark, and never dare says nay. For indeed, who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give a bird the lie, though it cry? Cuckoo! Never so.
Oh, I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, and thy fair virtues force, perforce, doth say, doth swear, I do love thee. Oh, now, thou art as wise as thou art beautiful. Out of these woods do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state. Oh, and I do love thee. And I shall give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they shall purge thy mortal grossness, though, so thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Peace blossom, here. Cobweb,
Here.
moth,
Here.
mustard seed. Oh, be kind and courteous to these gentlemen. Hop in their walks and gambol in their eyes. Feed them with apricots and dewberries, purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. For the honey bags steal from the humble bees, and the night takers crop their waxen thighs to light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes. Oh, to have my love to bed and to arise, pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams to their sleeping eyes. Nod to them, elves, and do them courtesies. Oh, the moon looks with sleepy eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Come, tie up my lover's tongue, and bring him silently.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear, and this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend, if you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else the puck a liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.